How long did it take you to get used to hearing Alabama football coach Kalen DeBoer, coach?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is you want to make sure you're not the one slipping up. I believe I did actually slip up the first press conference I had. The other places you've been to, it's always in the back of your mind, and that's happened at different stops along the way. You got to be really careful, but it doesn't take long because you're in front and center with a lot of people from the first day press conference and all the opportunities to speak, and of course, addressing recruits, prospects, all the events that you're at.
Hey man, when I joined NFL Network in 2003, after 7 years on ESPN, I one of my first shows of NFL Total Access, I threw it a break saying this is Sports Center, like it just came right out of my mouth, and I just hit myself in the head. I totally get it. Just yep. Your identity somewhat changes, certainly when you take a new big job as you have. What was the biggest adjustment for you in Alabama?
Well, I think the hardest part, I don't know if it's the biggest, but the hardest part was just the timing of everything and being really the middle of January, and a lot of the rosters are already in place, and us having a lot of great players in this program that were highly recruited out of high school in particular. That was the most probably intense piece, was that latter part of January, just retaining everyone here and then building the staff. So I think that was probably, probably the hardest part that we've had. Now, obviously, now we're in the season,
right.
Getting into the SEC schedule, it's a different type of hard that you're getting into.
Right, and we're certainly you're getting into the SEC schedule with a big one, and we'll get to that in a second. What were your initial conversations with Jalen Milroe about, if you wouldn't mind giving me a little bit of a fly-on-the-wall treatment here?
I think first it was just recognition of him. I mean, he's the guy that just jumps out at you because of his personality, the big smile. I remember walking into the team room the first night I met the team, and he's right up there, in front of you. You can't help but notice him. And I just think that as we went through the next couple of weeks, different conversations, him wanting to know more about what the offense could look like with him. And I just noticed how quickly he was all in, that this is a place he believed in. This is a place that he wanted to help, take the next step, that there was unfinished business in his mind based on what happened at the end of last year. He was critical in helping the rest of the guys also buy in. And so, there's a few more that were really instrumental, I think, in that first couple of weeks. He was definitely one of them.
Now, I'm going to take a shot here. I don't know the answer to this question. Normally, I only ask questions that I think I know the answer to. They're two different quarterbacks, but did you connect him with Michael Penix, Coach?
Not right away. There was an opportunity here later in the summer,
right,
where they got connected real briefly, but just really, really cool. I think I know from Jalen's standpoint, there's a great respect. He watches all the cut-ups. You're kind of forced to do that when it's the system that's getting brought in.
Sure.
He's just really taking that all in stride. He looks to learn from everyone, and so I know he's learning from the things that have been done the last couple of years in our system. There's even, clips that were taken from previous years as well. So Jalen soaks it all in. I know he's an observer of everyone that plays his position, that's leaders of football teams. And so it's really cool seeing him embrace that.
And then what about you at the community? I mean, clearly you're not just replacing anybody, and I know you want to turn the page. It's your own program and it's your own world, but how do you step into Tuscaloosa, the manner in which you did, and replacing the guy that you are right now?
Well, it's not hard because you're getting requested in a lot of different ways. It's not just in the community here, really, it's across the entire state. Mm-hmm. And it's been awesome from really the first few weeks where we're, you're getting out, but then, throughout the spring, whether it's people coming here and events that we have hosted on campus, or you going off campus and, here in Tuscaloosa or around the state, so many great opportunities to go meet people, embrace everyone that loves this program, that loves, everything around this university. So it's been, somewhat easy to embrace that because there are so many opportunities and so many great people.
And then last one about Saban. How much is he around the program? How much contact do you have with him?
Yeah, he's just down the road. He has an office in the stadium, and I know he loves this place. He's there for whatever questions, whatever advice he can give. I know he's probably counseling a lot of others too, just along the way, not just those that are tied to football. He helped build this place to what it is today, and you just don't want. And I don't want to put words in his mouth. You just don't want the things that you've worked hard to establish at a place to just dissipate and drift off into space. And so we work hard every day to carry on the legacy of all the greats that have been here in this program, players, coaches, and he's obviously, a big part of that as well.
So then what would you describe your stamp, the Kalen DeBoer stamp on Alabama football? What do you want it to be? How would you describe that?
Yeah, I think right now it's just about day to day, pouring everything you have program, trying to make sure that everyone's on the same page. And I think what happens is you just stack days, and at some point we'll look back, and I think there will be maybe some things that you look at as, hey, this was the stamp and this is the fingerprints of what we've done. But right now it's just so in the moment. We're focused on, the next day and, of course, the next game here as we're in the season. So I don't get caught up in too much of trying to, make it look like this, that. You're just trying to do what's best for these players and trying to help facilitate environment for the staff to be successful.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.